Alright. Time to grease the headset.
You don't need to speak that loud. Lord. You act like my mic ain't sensitive or something. I'm also here, if you couldn't tell, since I'm basically the channel moderator and poster and editor and filmer and so much work. Okay, so we are in the cave, I guess. That's what we're going to call this place. This is where we will begin to do mechanical stuff. And this is going to just be a series of how the frick do we do this? That's the series. We're going to get a lot of crap knocked out today, though, so...
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
Explain what you're doing.
I already changed headset bearing because I've been riding a broken, shattered one for months. That's what it looks like. Completely broken.
Yeah, absolutely destroyed. So he's going to be doing that. I'm going to be trying to take my old Lucky Covenant and, well, I'm going to try to take the Temp Scoot and mix them together. Also, I got my new scooter in. Y'all will see that later.
Alright. All you need is a 6mm Allen wrench for a Kink Williams.
Which measuring system?
Millimeter.
Millimeter.
I said
okay.
6mm.
I'm stupid, okay.
But I will also be using a 1/2-inch drive ratchet wrench for the compression cap.
I'm glad you know what the terms are. I was like, this thingy. That's what I usually do, and that's what I'm probably going to do today, and you're going to correct me.
First, take off your handlebars.
Definitely have to give it in order. You take that clamp off first.
Yeah, that's the handlebars.
Slight delay, but go ahead. So you take it off by the lower set of the clamp first.
I did the top first.
Oh, did you?
I don't think it matters.
No, I meant... I didn't mean bolt-wise. I meant this set of the clamp.
The clamp, not the compression cap.
This is a clamp and this is a clamp. The lower set of the clamp. You don't take off the
clamp
bars.
that holds it to the gooseneck.
Yeah, you don't need to take off this at all.
No. You take off the compression cap.
And while you do that nonsense, I'm going to figure out a way to get my old broken fork out of my old Covenant bars. So I'm sure y'all can see over here, the inside of that. You can keep working, John Boy. That second metal ring is all...
Don't break everything.
Shut up. I want to. Okay, I can if I want to. I'm going this way, though, because I got my tools in my bag over here.
And take off the bars.
Yay!
No, it's optional. You can take off the brake if you want, if your bike has it. I'm just going to set it down.
Or you could add a brake, too, if your bike doesn't have it. Which
You can take out the spacer if it has it. And whatever this part is.
That's
I don't know
cap.
the name for that.
It's the cap. It literally
Cap.
it caps over it, so
Okay.
it's protects it from the weather.
Now, there's your bearing.
Now my nipple.
There's your lower bearing.
The lower bearing.
That's good for it.
Yeah, real good for it. Okay, so the lower bearing, the slant goes upwards. Upper bearing, the slant goes downward.
Yeah. Except they're the exact same bearing, so
They're the exact same bearing.
orientation needed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter about that, but directional for whatever goes which way is needed. I can't get it. I'm gonna need to screw this thing. Screwdriver it. I meant flathead. Where's the flathead? This way. Flathead. Hey, I remember this thing. I used to use this one all the time.
Now you take your grease. Which, that's what I'm using. Got it off Amazon.
Oh, Amazon's where you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna put it anywhere the metal is touching metal. And I would wipe the old grease off first.
But that
But
one
I
wasn't
already
really,
did.
Yeah.
Off camera.
At his house.
Yeah.
Hey, my other phone just went booping. It was probably a text message. I'm gonna ignore that till later.
And of course you can use gloves if you don't feel like getting dirty.
Or a rag even.
Which would make you a wuss.
I don't care. So you guys don't know this, but my workbench is usually not the cave. It's usually my bed. I do it in my bed. I have enough bedroom. My room's a mess, but I do it in my bed. And you can ask Jonathan. 100% factual.
Yep.
Right in my bed on the same comforter that Gosh, I'm still... You're a terrible person, you know that? I can't get this.
That's
thing
just a
out.
little spacer. No. Yeah. So on this.
Do you got a needle nose? Anyone?
I do not.
Biscuits. Okay, I'm gonna look in my bag to see if I got some needle nose, because I may be able to unscrew that bolt from the inside, because the bolt is still in there. Was that a chuckle? Did you laugh at me?
No.
Good.
A grunt.
I'll throw a raisin at you, I swear.
For those of you who do not know, he's got about 20 packs of raisins in his bag.
That's accurate. I was gonna correct you and be like, no, it's like 5, but nope, I looked inside, there's so many packs of raisins. They're all stale, by the way.
If you said 5, I would be like, why have you been eating so many?
I haven't. Alright. Alright, time to grab a bunch of nonsense. Alright, let's see if these things can do the job. That one cannot.
Yeah, that's
Oh my god.
probably good. Not for the bars. For
Yeah, I
my
was like,
headset.
yeah, I was like, that's probably good for the headset. But my bars just took a fall. A falafel. Dang it, I'm hungry. I'm not gonna eat the dry, stale raisins. Although it sounds pretty good right now.
Now, once you got it greased up, you get the lower bearing back in. You can go ahead and set the forks back in.
He's probably gonna get done with that really quickly.
Yeah, this don't take too long. Which means you have no reason to not grease your headset.
Unless you're
Makes
broke,
it
like
really good for.
Because if you can't buy the grease,
I'm going.
then just call me. Use my face grease or my hair grease.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and put grease on the cap too. Gotta say, this stuff actually smells like mint flavored
The
toothpaste.
frick? Wait. Holy crap. That's good. Hold on.
It's weird. What'd you taste it for?
Wait. It tastes like it.
Wait, what?
It tastes minty.
What? Please do not try grease. It cannot be healthy for you.
I licked it and then I spit it back out, don't worry. But the mint is still on my tongue. Dang.
Once you
Holy
get the
crap,
cap
wait, what
back on.
happens if I eat it?
You can put your cap on,
Where's
after
the
you grease it.
warning?
then your spacer.
Keep out of reach of children, avoid contact with eyes. Do not
Yeah, you
eat.
can.
Okay, that's good for me, isn't
What did it say?
it? Keep out of reach of children. Already failed. Avoid contact with eyes. Do not eat. Sounds pretty good. Alright, yeah, that's good stuff.
After you get cap back on.
Suggestion, y'all. Y'all should probably not eat that stuff. Low-key,
Should
that would
I
taste
put
like mint.
grease on the compression cap?
You won't need it. It doesn't continuously rotate. Where's that thing?
And you can put your compression cap back on.
After he gets done with that, he's gonna help me with this.
Now, I got cut off socks for grease rags.
Old broken up socks. They're also for blood rags too, so we become
that would be the cuff part of it.
So they can't see what I'm doing right now.
Nope.
But
constipated?
I'm attempting to pull my old broken fork out of my scooter bars, because the scooter bars are still fine. It's the fork, but it's pain because I'm trying to get it out. I'm having to twist this to loosen it up, which I can do just fine, but then I'm having to pull this straight up out.
I'd say tightness. Like, that's pretty much as hard as I can. Might
do
be
it
too
as hard
much,
as you can without too much.
That feels good. As long as your bars can move properly, which they should, as long as you have a good bearing in there.
As long as they move to your heart's content. If you're one who likes riding loose bars, ride them the way you want. If you like riding tight bars, that makes it harder to turn. Be our guest.
Which, good luck with that if you want tight bars.
Yeah, good luck.
You probably need a 50-foot breaker bar.
Probably. God, do I need something to reach down in there, grab around that, and then twist?
No. Go ahead. Tighten your
What happens if I take out the good old hammer?
bars back on.
I don't think a hammer will help. Unless... Hold on, can this reach it? Yes, hammer. Do I have my... No, I don't. It's at my house.
Yeah, stop doing that.
Alright, pulls out big metal mallet. This is the hammer I'm using. It is not well weight. Where's the video? It's right here. Yeah, this is it.
Alright. That should be good. So, spin test. Feels pretty good. Mess with your partner.
Frick.
And there you are. Good to go. Now, what he's doing over here. You got even further?
It's in the bars. So I've been trying to stabilize this piece of crap, and you see that little silver inline? That is my fork. What if I just send it deep enough and then just hope for the best? It's kind of too late now. It's already deep. That's what I'm gonna try.
Of course, if you got grease all over the place, go ahead and give it a good one. Unless you want to ride with greasy hands later on.
Or if you're me, just wash your hands regularly. And become
at the park
with pee or diarrhea. Some days you gotta go. I think that's enough. Did you say again?
I said okay.
I thought you said again. I was like, dude, it wasn't diarrhea last time. And it wasn't at the park, it was like 20 minutes ago.
There you are. I actually got a lot less grease everywhere than I thought I would.
Honestly, not surprised. Always been naturally gifted with bike nonsense.
I was expecting to get grease everywhere.
I was expecting
like
to
I
get
did when I
grease
took it apart the first time and replaced the bearing.
Yeah.
That grease actually came off pretty easy.
Hammer time, baby. Hammer time.
Just
Hope I don't hit my knee. I'd say it's deep enough in there.
safe.
It's very safe. Safe.
So you're just shoving it all the way in?
I just shoved it way deep.
It's just gonna be in there forever?
Mm-hmm. Super deep. Anyway,
So I guess you just put it in far enough so that you can. There's a bolt in there.
Yeah, that's what I was trying. If I would have been able to unscrew that, I would have been able to get the thing out of there. But I couldn't.
So that compresses the whole thing.
But I couldn't reach it, so it was just in there. It was staying in there because the forks broke. Okay, so now time to attempt to take this sucker apart. Here, let's move your bike that way, and let's just move this whole set this way. All right, this way. All right. What do I need? Okay.
A life.
I need this thing. Frick you mean by that, Jonathan? Frick do you mean by that?
Because you're gonna need a new one.
I swear to God, this nonsense. Okay, so this is all I need. A bag full of junk. I say junk, but there's don't mind that I didn't see anything. Oh wait. Okay, tools. And
more tools.
And more tools, I guess. I'm not gonna specify what sizes of things you need because realistically, you need a lot of different things and a lot of different sizes. So, womp womp. Okay, I'm also gonna bring out my other set of Allens. Alright, so, scooter time. This is the temp scoot. And the goal of today, it's out of my reach. I'm not going to grab it.
Well, your lucky scoot dick.
Yeah, and the bars. I got it. You showed me the headset. Alright, so the goal of today is to get the Covenant deck filled up with this nonsense, minus this deck. Alright, so we're going to try to put the Envy forks. We're going to try to put the Envy forks on it. Because these Envy forks have lasted me so long, and it shouldn't break. It's definitely going to break now that I said that. So I used this thing. Half inch?
Yep, half inch.
Yay! With this thing, it spins. That's all we need to know. I don't need this. I hear dogs yelling at each other outside. Okay, I need... I'll use this one. Okay, this Allen wrench. Specifically this one. No other one in the entire world. Except I won't be
whatever size your clamp has.
Yeah. Well, there goes the bolt. Usually you're supposed to undo them part by part, but I didn't really tighten this thing down enough to have to do it bit by bit by bit by bit, back and forth. So I will probably have to do a little time jump here later to actually go upstairs and get the clamp for that. I know where it is. I just can't tell you exactly where it is because it's on the floor in a designated location, but I can't describe the location to you.
Next to all the crap.
That's non-descriptive.
Between the crap and the pile of crap.
Oh no.
That accurate?
Yeah, basically. Between the crap and the pile of crap, that's crapurate. Crackurate. Very crackurate. Also, listen, look. That's
just the friend is horrendous.
Shut up. Alright, so ball set. Nope. That same Allen wrench surprisingly fits in this. You unscrew, and you hope to take it out,
probably,
and you don't.
The only reason why it's probably the same one is because it's two completely different brands.
Probably.
And it's just coincidence.
Quinky dinks.
At that point, I would just do that twist.
So you take the main bolts off. Usually some ones are different, but for Envy, that's how it works. You have to take that off. So then this. I kind of like mixed it with whatever the frick I wanted. So the headset's still pretty good. So you have this nonsense here, right? See that? You take this cap out because you're gonna need this cap. You leave the headset in there. The perfectly great Envy headset. You wipe the grease off on your jacket. Your perfectly good jacket. Then you put the headset. That thing in here. I don't. You put that thing in there, right? Okay. That's how you do that part. You grab this. You forget what to do for a second. Where's the other? Here. This thing. You grab this thing. This other thing. Put it up underneath. Hope it stays. Insert.
You didn't want to grease that? That looked pretty dry.
It's probably pretty dry. Sure. Well, actually, wait. Let's not grease it right now because I have to make sure this actually works. Because I just decided to be like, surprise, I'm going to try something. Except I surprised myself. So this. And then we put in this. And then it prefers not to work because that is such a height. Actually, it may work. There we go. Okay. Now that we've got puppy sucker in place. Question is, I don't even know if those bars will fit over this. Maybe, maybe not. Oh. Hold on, wait. Anyway, time to insert.
Clamp will get it.
Also, yeah, that's really loose.
I can see where it's blowing out because that piece of metal's in there.
Wait.
Your bars should not sound like that.
Bars should not. They sound like that. Seek medical help.
You're gonna be confused a couple of weeks down the road when your whole thing is just jiggling, and you have everything tight.
Yep. Ow. So if you want, Jonathan, you can take that and probably that or that, and go ahead and take that wheel off. I'm gonna go up and grab some specific parts like the spacers for the back set. And the clamp. I hope it still has a bolt attached.
That's tightening it. This is a really junky ratchet. That is basically broken right there. Anyway, I guess he's putting this wheel on the back of that deck. How long is this bolt? Hey, there we go. Well, he's got all kinds of metal shavings inside his headset here. I don't know if you can see it too well or not. But you need to wipe that up, re-grease.
Note to self and to all the others. Don't run into a door. I have candy in my pocket. Hey, little boy, do you want some candy? Oh my gosh, it's cracked right here.
Ooh.
I mean, that doesn't really matter, but...
It don't matter. There's no safety reasons.
Candy in the...
Don't call OSHA.
I thought it was FEMA, but I'm probably wrong.
Hmm?
I thought it was FEMA, but I'm probably wrong.
What, for vehicle safety or something?
For safety. Is it OSHA? It's OSHA.
OSHA is more construction, but yeah.
It,
Construction and work environment.
wait, what is FEMA then?
I've never heard of it.
I've heard of FEMA, but I don't know what it is.
By the way, you got all kinds of metal shavings in here.
Yeah, I freaking know.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, when I took apart my headset, there were shards of metal.
Same. Okay, so this will have to be the first time I've ever put Lucky Bars on NV Forks, so bear with me. Yeah, I know. You need some assistance. Use this. No, I'm saying use this through here. And like tap it out. I'm gonna make sure the bars are straight. The bars are actually really straight. Oh my gosh, I have to give it to Lucky though. They know how to make clamps. These ones ain't slipping at all. Feel constipated.
Sound constipated.
You more constipated. Okay, that's as far as I can freaking take. Also, jacket's coming off. You know what the song says. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your phone. Okay, no, don't do that. Alright,
This side actually went too bad.
So guys, I'm stupid. It was in the side pocket of my bag. We've been looking for like, what, 20 minutes? Yeah.
I think your phone said yeah.
Yeah, my phone said yes. These are them. I'm an idiot. Let's get to it. Attempt to flatten it out, I guess. It's the first order of business. Where's the hammer? Here's the hammer. Do you see it? Do you see it's bent? We need it to not bend. This one's barely not bent. Actually, wait. It might not matter. Okay, it matters. Okay, it matters. Wait, there's a clamp thingy on the bench over there. Or you could use one of the clamps in my thing to bend it back into place. It's fine. So take this. Put it. Screw.
What did you use this vice for last?
Why? Was it really large?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes we just open it and close it for the funsies of it. Can you be louder? I'm kidding. No, don't. Shut up. I swear I'm gonna kill this one. I don't know why they made like rubber there, so you have to spit. Okay, anyway, is that one flat yet? Is that one flat?
Getting there.
Getting there. Freaking mean it's getting there. What in the world is happening right now? Why isn't it going in? You are literally intended for this. This is your life's purpose. What are you doing wrong?
It's not it. It's you.
Maybe. You know what? Where's that blue chair? Oh, this has been where my phone is. Okay. Stop ba-dinging for me. Alright? Shut up. Alright. Will it work? No.
How's that? You working that?
For the most part, it just has to be bent back more than before. But I should be able to get it with these pliers.
Pliers.
Those pliers.
Pliers.
Yep, the pliers. Okay, they are a plasticky substance though, so I should be able to just tighten them down and hope for the best. Now, he hammer bonked me like the. Oh, finally, it's in position. And I swear to God, I go through bars more than anything else. Yep. Where is she?
You've broken what? 2 bars in your lifetime?
I've broken 3. Except every one of them I've broken twice.
Fine.
Except for this one. This one's only been once so far.
So far.
So far.
Oh, yes,
Yes, this is in place. Yes, this needs to be in place. I need a wheel. That is something I need. There's something else. I think I can do it. Yeah, I know. Still. That's what I need. I need the nut. Give me your test. There may be a nut in here.
Sure it's not by your feet or anything?
My other balls. Well, is it inside of this?
Yes,
Yes,
yeah.
it is. Of course it is. Alright, so we just twist and twist and twist and twist. And twist and twist and twist and twist, 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 twist.
Hold on a second. You're actually supposed to have it the other way around.
What, these?
So that the nut will just set in there.
No, the other side's the same.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the nut. You know what? Here, take this. Just put this in the hole. Why am I not allowed to do this? Come here. Alright. Do the old magic trick. Helps get the internal spacers lined up to be able to bring this thing through. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you, Jonathan. What if I just bonk? Bonk didn't work. I mean, something's actually blocking it. So it's on the wheel right there, but it's just the... Time to bring out my other phone for light. Frick you mean? You just ain't going through? You just don't want to go through? Why? You know what? I think that other bolt, this one, actually works better for it. Hold on. I think it actually fits fully.
So that you saw there's nothing blocking it?
Mm-hmm. I'm doing that. So keep this thing here. No. No bonk.
Yes, bump.
They probably heard that. Is it actually going now?
Yeah, no.
No, it's not. Is it long enough for this question? Okay, anyway. I'm testing long enough for each.
Is it working? Nice.
As you can tell by...
And probably get you one that will reach a little better than that one. Why does it sound horrendous?
Because there's a little part that's bent, remember? But don't worry, I'll be able to still go faster. Because this thing, remember, this thing usually made me go faster. So this means I'm going to have a straight and a ball setup, dude. This is crazy. So Now that that part's dialed in. Okay, that front part. Oh yeah, all that. That's just the front. That's just that part.
That's just the metal in the middle.
Yeah.
Which should hopefully actually reinforce the whole thing.
Hopefully.